Hello, hello. Good morning, writers. How are you today? I am up and showered. That's all that counts. How are you doing, Joanna?
Me too.
Say,
Up
say.
and doing my thing. Uh,
I I'm supposed to walk on Mondays, and I did not walk on Mondays because I'm suffering from a book hangover.
ooh,
This is
that's the one you had me put
so.
on my TBR.
It was so good. I couldn't stop reading it yesterday. Once I started, this was all I cared about.
Wow, that's
So it
mm,
wrecked me, and then I couldn't go to sleep because I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's so good. So good.
okay.
uh
Well, I had a little bit of a different weekend
oh no.
than the reading. So we are officially a one-car family. I have very limited driving privileges, and that's fine. I mean, we're there, but to deal with said change, I decided to rage kill on Fortnite.
I shall take out my revenge on unrespecting 12 or
Yes,
oh great, the
yes.
words are already coming. It's going to be a great writing day this morning.
hmm So, in between rounds of rage killing, I was working on my box of shame, this incredible box of mail that needs to be shredded, just all the junk mail that comes.
Yeah, we have one of those too.
So, the box of shame is looking pretty good. But next project is I've got to go through the filing cabinet and remove all unnecessary.
Are you just trying to torture yourself more? I'm so confused right now.
I think it's kind of like nesting, like I have returned to the nest and I'm not going, I mean, I haven't set up a classroom this year. So now I'm like purging here at the house and rage shredding and rage killing on Fortnite.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So we are set to write our normal 3 30-minute sprints and our 10-minute breaks. And I think why we're here, and Dharma is bright tailed and bushy eyed.
All
So that's just
right.
perfect.
Go Dharma.
We'll ignore
Because
that it's all backwards and everything. Um, we understand that. I mean, our company policy is to, kiss hands and shake babies. So, that's when you reverse things, it just makes people remember the thing that you said. All right. I'm going to probably this first sprint, I'm going to take some remembering what I wrote because it is Monday and I am still immersed in this story. So I need to get it out of my
so
head and get into my
on the next
story.
break, on the next break, without giving us any spoilers, you need to tell us the top 5 things about that book.
Oh, I can't because there'd be too many spoilers, but I can give you kind of a synopsis.
Okay.
Um, and maybe about the structure. We are writers, right? So that's
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe that I can do. So yeah. And Alicia made it just in time, Alicia. We are just about to start our first sprint. So perfect, perfect. She just needs to pull up her documents. Excellent. All right.
She's got the big coffee mug going this morning.
Yes. Well, the benefit to it being an hour late is I usually have time to grab my coffee. So, but it does mean I'm going to have to walk tomorrow since I didn't do it today. But I regret nothing. That book was everything.
Hey, that's how I felt last night when I cleaned up the shredding mess. Like I regret nothing about the last 24 hours.
Like it was worth every bit.
And the only guilt I felt was the beginning of every round when the little, I'm sure it's like 6 or 8 year olds, and I just slaughtered them, and I was like, I'm such a bad person. There's some little kid crying because of me right now.
No, he's
But
just
then I
getting
moved
mad.
on.
He's going to be the future dickhead 12-year-old. Nice job, Joanna.
Hey, they gotta learn somehow, you know.
Ah, Alicia's starting at 30,522. Yeah, I guess I should see what I'm starting at, even though, like I said, the first sprints for sure is going to be more reviewing. So what am I at? I am at 34854.
Oh gosh, I need to see where I'm at too. But you guys keep total manuscript counts. I'm counting off of my chapters.
Yeah, no, I need a total manuscript so I make sure all the plot points end up where they're supposed to.
Gotcha.
And so I have a word goal, right? So it's about the same as the other books.
Okay.
Because the last book was a little too short, but I put out the last book too fast because my dad had just died and all that, and which is why this one's taken so much longer. Because I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So I mean, it's fine, but it's only fine. I don't want to publish fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no, I totally get it.
yep. So I'm going back to amazing like the first book was. So that's the goal. Let's see. Dharma on Saturday started backing up my laptop onto a new external hard drive. Nice. And it's still backing up.
Nice.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Oh, technology.
Almost done, but I had no idea this initial backup would take so long. Well, shows you how much is on that computer and probably good you're backing it up. And Alicia finished A Good Running Away. Yay! Right?
Yay!
That's pretty good. It's not so bad for a first book, is it? Yeah, that's pretty darn good. I'm reading it again too, and I'm like, oh, I remember why I liked this. This is why it's the first book I published. Greg, here and ready. Also, because I edit Kevin's work all the time, it's really cool reading this, seeing how much his writing has changed. So
I
that's
bet.
cool too. Yeah, it's really cool.
I
It's like,
no,
oh, he
I
doesn't do
mean,
that anymore.
when I was teaching AP classes, the pain of the beginning and teaching them how to write for what they were doing and seeing where they were by the time we got to the exam always made me very happy. One of them came who his handwriting was like hieroglyphics. But he came running into me one day after he took like his English star, and he's like, I used the same writing techniques that I learned in here on that exam, and I think I did really good. I was like, there you go, buddy.
It's funny that because I was left in college that I wrote more papers, significantly more words in my science classes than I did a single English class I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
It
come
really
on,
kind of
people.
depends on who's teaching it. It's very subjective.
Oh, yeah, but that was my entire college experience. It was like that. So
Huh.
that was the mentality of that college. Do you see what I
Where
mean?
did you
It's
go
like,
to
come on,
college
man.
at? I've never asked you that.
I finished college at University of Houston downtown.
Okay, okay.
So that's where I got my biology and science.
And then you went on to the master's in publishing with Western Colorado.
Hey, at least that degree I use.
Hey, no, hey. The other one was training you up so that you can do the masters. There's value in all things.
No, I mean, I loved it. I'm glad I did it. But when I decided not to be a teacher, because that's what I was going to do, the only other option would be to ignore my children. So it just ended up being
Yeah.
And of course, now that I have no experience in it, it's not really very useful. I can't actually
No.
get a job with it. So welcome to getting old and dedicating your whole life to your children. So awesome. You and I are in the same boat, but for completely different reasons. Completely different reasons.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and get that sprint started now. And Greg's here too. I love that you're coming in the morning and getting some words done, Greg. I love it.
I love it too.
All right. So let's get this first 30-minute in starting now. And that is our first sprint. We have made it through the very first Monday morning sprint. That deserves a woohoo! I just had to watch a video on how you can identify Labradorite. And I'm like, why do you care about Labradorite? Oh, you shall see. Book 4.
Mm, very nice.
How did you do?
I had to do some reviewing like you did, and just to pick up where I needed it to, and so I wrote 216 new words that time around.
That's true. I didn't look at my word count. Let's see. I did before I got to. I have to look at Labradorite. I got 200 words in. 200 and some change. Yep, 200 and some change words in, and then watch that video. So very excited and reviewed, like you said. I know where I am now. I totally had forgotten too, by the way, because this is a new chapter I added because I was missing a clue thread, right? So it's a new one I had added, so I hadn't written it yet. So I had totally forgotten where I was. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a genius. I forgot. Sometimes you
Nice.
have to pat yourself on the back. Let's see, where were we? Alicia wrote 602 words and broke 31K and then had a phone call from my dad. He still hasn't learned yet. He still doesn't get it. Fathers, my gosh, what are we going to do? Seriously, I keep coming back to this book.
Okay, so tell us.
Well, this one, all I can say, first of all, I've never read anything by this author before. And she's an Australian author, so that was pretty cool. The premise of the book is a caretaker is on an island called Shearwater that's kind of in between New Zealand and Antarctica, and there's a big seed bank there.
Okay.
And so he is there taking care of the lighthouse and the seed bank, and he has his 3 kids with him. And one day a woman washes up on shore. And she asks about the research team that's supposed to be on the island. And they're like, "Oh, they left." And then the mysteries begin. Why is she there? What's going on with the research team? Why did they just leave? Why is all the radio equipment broken? Why is it's even the stuff that I guessed correctly, because I guessed a lot of things, right? And a lot of them were wrong. And the things I did guess correctly, the way that they were revealed was brilliant. And this has 2 first-person perspectives, and everyone else is in third person, and that usually drives me crazy. Didn't bother me at all in this book.
Really?
Yes, not even I don't think till halfway through did I even notice that she was changing the voice because I was so intrigued by what was going on. And one of the kids, because the scientists are there, because it's a seed bank, right? So they are exploring, plants and studying all that kind of stuff. And the youngest kid is obsessed with it. So his chapters, he just goes into detail about a plant and how it survives, like the seeds, how the seeds are distributed, all that kind of stuff. He's obsessed with plants. And I mean, he's been on this island like his whole life and not had anything else. Of course he is, right? Just fascinating. It was fast. And then the stuff, you get so emotionally involved, you feel like you're part of their family and you want to protect them. And that's
Oh,
what a good job Charlotte does. This 100, look, it's short. That's why I could not stop. It's just under 300 pages. I could not stop reading it. I couldn't stop. I even laid down to take a nap, and usually I'll like read my Kindle before I take a nap. I took this with me and then I couldn't nap because it was so good. Like, it's so good. I just I need more people to read it so I could talk about it. That's how good it is. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So good. I mean, there's a bazillion people waiting for it at the library. I'm sure there's lots of people who've read it, but I mean, I need people in my life to read it so we can talk about it. I'm just devastated. I'm crying last night so hard. Oh my gosh. But it was the perfect ending. It was exactly how it should have ended. Did not foresee it at all, but it's exactly what should have happened. Just stunning. Just broken people trying to make their way in this world, right? And so it was, even though I'm not broken in the way they were, it still resonated. Which is also a good writer because she made me feel empathy for people who were not like me. That is a good writer. That's a good writer. So, yeah, I'm impressed. I'm now gonna I think she has a couple more books out. I'm gonna look them up because it is not easy to get that kind of reaction out of me.
Yeah, that's I'm just stunned. 'Cause
Yeah.
usually you can pick stuff apart and your praise is hard won, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I give 5 stars out pretty easily. Like, if I'm just having a great time with the book, I can ignore other stuff, great, right? But this book was on a whole nother level. This book is what literary fiction is supposed to be. Not pretentious, not, oh my gosh, I'm going to think about how horrible my life is forever, right? Like stuff happens in this book. Like it has action in it. And yet they're still like trying to do the best they can with this. This is what literary fiction should be. This is it.
All
So,
right, Miss Charlotte has set the bar high apparently.
oh, she has. It almost makes me afraid to read anything else. What if it isn't as good? Because she could not have just whipped this out, right? This book had to have been very carefully crafted and rewritten and considered and just, my God, it's so good. I kind of just want to read it again, but I have to get it back to the library. I might just buy it and keep it. I think I might. It'd be interesting now that I know everything to read it again and see what my experience is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
So,
do.
yeah. Huh. Uh, all right. So where were we in chat? Dharma said I spent the entire sprint focusing on the same 4 paragraphs, discovered I'd misspelled Alabriges. Oh, well, how dare you? I don't even know what that word is. If I was editing your work, that would go right in Merriam Dictionary to figure out what the heck that is. I think if you're gonna misspell a word, that's the right one. No problem. And Alicia's trying to train her dad is taking longer than I expected, but he got a recent diagnosis, so helping with that. I can see that. He's a little needy right now. Greg got 877 words in. You
Come on.
rocked it, dude. Getting up one final
Come
series
on.
mind. Oh, setting up one final series mind. Oh, he's got to get us again. He's got to get more holy shit Greg reviews. That's what I think that's his goal. It's always his goal. Let's see. I'm going to add it to my Kayla's going to add it to her TBR. Pacing is so hard to do. Yes, I got here when the first sprint already started, so I used that time to make coffee and read a little. I'll write during the next sprint. Excellent, Kayla. We will be here for you. We have 2 more to go. And Dharma, for those wondering, thank you. Alabri, I don't know if I should say Brihaze, like, Spanish, or I don't know how to say that. Are vibrant, fantastical creatures that are oh, it is Mexican, so I should do it. Alebrijes, probably then. Alebrijes. That would be my guess on how to say it. Are vibrant, fantastical creatures that are a form of Mexican folk art, typically crafted from wood or paper mache. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Greg is going to the bookstore. I'm telling you, Greg, holy moly. And like I said, this is a one sitting read, so just be prepared before you start it that this is all you're going to do. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since a book has grabbed me that hard, that quickly, and would not let go. I've had some good reads lately, but nothing like that. Nothing like that. All right. So did Pippin come to say hi?
Yes, he keeps coming in.
Benny's with his mom at boyfriend's house, so I have no Benny to come harass me this morning.
Oh, shh.
He's like, but mom.
He's a mess.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to buy the book so I have it. I'm definitely gonna have to read it again, but I'm not gonna buy it right now because I don't want to read it again right now. I have other stuff to do.
No, wait a little bit.
Yeah. Alicia said saw the puppy earlier. Yep. I will be searching for a puppy come November. So I gotta get done with all this travel. I know. I'm
Puppy,
excited.
puppy life.
I need a puppy. I don't I have not been without a dog in almost 30 years, so this is
Oh
really
my
hard for me.
gosh.
But I need to be responsible pet owner, right? And I'm traveling too much over the next few months, so I've got to
Yeah, for
wait
a
until
puppy.
November.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's see. Alicia says, think dad is good now, maybe. Okay, good, because we're ready to write. Kayla's here, Dharma's here, Greg, Alicia. Let us get this work. We just need Tea Leaf. Where's Tea Leaf? And we're going to get this work in. All right, here we go. Second sprint. See you in half an hour. All right, all right. Welcome, everyone. That is the end of our second sprint. Sadly, it looks like we have lost Joanna. She has an appointment to go to. But she said in chat, as you can see, that she got in 446 words and a whole lot of direction. Yay! And have a great day, everyone. See you tomorrow. Absolutely, Joanna. Good luck at your appointment. And Greg had to drop off somewhere. There he is. I had to drop off early today, but wished us best of luck, which I'm having fun with this section. Didn't get a ton of words in, but that's my normal, as you well know. So I'm at like 400 words for the day. Hopefully next sprint, I can really dig them out. We shall see. I would like to get my 1,000 in. I'm liking this 5,000 a week thing. I need to double that, but I'm happy with 1,000 a day now, 5,000 a week because, before I was doing nothing until I started doing this. So y'all are amazing. I hope you are also being inspired by being here. This is the positive kind of peer pressure, the one that makes you get your words in. Oh, let's see. Alicia ate breakfast sandwich, wrote 413 words. Now document is at 31,531. Excellent. You won't beat me today, but probably by the end of the week. Probably by the end of the week. But, yep, little by little, get the magic done. So, man, I haven't had a book hangover in a long time. Ah, this is why you read widely. This is definitely not within my normal genre, and the thing changed my world, man. Very inspiring. Yay, I'm glad, Alicia. So glad. I can't wait to hear what you say of that or what you think of that book. Do some exercises in it. Like I said, I will go back to it for my next creation that I already have like general idea. And I actually wrote some test chapters for the characters. Procrastination's what we do, right? Procrastinating one project, I was writing a little bit in that one. So we'll see. I still don't have an idea for the short story, though. I really need to do that. It's what I should have been doing yesterday instead of reading this book. But again, no regrets. I regret not a damn thing. So far, 1,015 written this morning. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, most the pro writers I know do about 2,000 words a day. So when they're writing, which I can do, but the problem is then that's all I'm doing. Also, most professional writers I know, that's all they're doing. That is their full-time job, right? So if I didn't have the publishing company or freelance editing, like I have a meeting later today with the freelance editor or with a new client for freelance editing. So, without doing all those other things, then I could do 2,000 a day. I know I could. But, life. Life. Kaylee kept getting interrupted, but I still got some words down. Good, good, good. We have one sprint left, Kaylee. So see if you can close that door, chase people away, tell them, give me half an hour, please. Please, 30 minutes. It's not asking too much. So I think we might go ahead and cut this sprint short, or this break short. Let's see, Alicia, I'm doing the same. I need to figure out that short story as well. Yeah, I need to do that. I got to figure out that short story. See, I'm not working. I hit the wrong button, and not until Alicia said, did I realize it was even the wrong button, even though I'm looking at the screen. But yeah, so this is, I don't remember where I was in the talking, but this is our last full week in August because next week I go to Dragon Con. So it's only Monday and Tuesday next week. So that might be a really good time to work on the short story, right? Because we're not here in the mornings And I will, while I'm traveling, usually I get really inspired. DragonCon is definitely inspiring. So many creative people everywhere. So I will likely get at least an outline done while I'm at DragonCon. Having actual time to write at DragonCon, whole nother story. But to be inspired and get all kinds of ideas, oh yeah, that's kind of one of the benefits of DragonCon. So hopefully I will get the idea then. All right. You were wondering if my internet went out. Yeah, right. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Wrong button. It must be Monday. All right. So let's start our last sprint, and I'll see y'all in 30. And that was our last sprint. I hope y'all had a very successful morning. I ended up, where is my book? Here we go. Oh. I ended up with 35461, which is 800 words. So 800 and a couple words. Not quite my 1,000, but not so bad for a Monday, trying to reinvigorate what's going on and remind myself where the story's going. So this chapter I should finish tomorrow and then get on to the next mystery. It's starting to ramp up. From my middle to the end of these books, they go fast, fast, fast. So I don't mean my writing, I mean the action. So I have to make sure all the beats hit at just the right points. We are getting there. Very excited. How did everyone else do? Let's see. Alicia said, last sprint, make it count. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Ren joined us. Hello, Ren. So good to see you. I try to wave when y'all come in, but I know there's, a little bit of lag, so I'm not sure when y'all are here and not here. Popping in to say hi and boop the like button. Thank you. Very much appreciated. The stream very much appreciates it. You see, but we reached over 500 subscribers. Yay! I wasn't prepared for it, so I don't have any celebration, but I think I want to plan some big celebration when we get to 1,000. So that'll be fun. And let's see. Ren is reading The Library at Hellebore by Cassandra Caw. I have 10 minutes left in the audio. Oh, you're so close. And I think it's a 3.25 stars. Yeah, by that point, you pretty much know, right, where the rating should be. The world isn't fleshed out, explained well, so it's confusing most of the time. Gotcha. I remember you were talking about that in stream yesterday, in like one of them. One of the Arc August streams. And Jean joined us. Good morning, Jean. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well and ready for this week. And Alicia says hi. And Dharma managed to make breakfast for myself and my wife. Not very productive, creative-wise. The brain squirrels are particularly squirrely today. No, I get you. So I didn't quite get my 1,000 in either, right? Yeah, I'm just thinking about that book, man. And Alicia wrote 367 extra words, did some research for her current section, document as 31.9. Total of 1377 for today. Woo, woo, good job, Alicia. You're rocking it. Jean, where can we buy your books and what name do you publish under? My books. I am Kelly Lynn Colby and I publish under Cursed Dragon Ship Publishing. I'm working on the 4th book in this series. I could put the link right here for you. This is my publishing company, but I also publish through them and I publish other authors as well. This should work. I should click it and make sure it works. It did. So this one, this book is The Collector is my first book in this paranormal thriller series. They're novellas, they're really short, and they're in KU, so you can read them for free. First 3 are published. I am working on the 4th one right now, little over halfway, and this is the final version. So it is really close to a production phase. And there will be 5 books in this series altogether. So it is this close to the conclusion. So these sprints are helping me finish. But that is where you can get our books. And then curseddragonship.com, that's our website for all of our books. And that's why we're doing the I don't have the book on me right now. The Shore Leave Book Club. Our first meeting is this Friday, and we'll be talking about A Good Running Away by Kevin Petway. Let's see if I can put this one in here. It is also on Kindle Unlimited, so you can read it for free on there. And we do have audio of that one as well. Let me see if the full name works. I've been trying to do the redirects with full names. Yes, that did work. There you go. So that is the book we are reading this Friday, and we will have the author there as well, so that we can actually ask him questions about why he did things and why didn't he do things and why is he so awesome, things like that. So let's see. And Ren finished The Library at Hellebore and kept it at 3.25. There you go. Yeah, it's with 10 minutes left, I'd say you pretty much have an idea of what's going on, right? I can see that. And then let's see. And what book am I thinking about? This is the one. So I talked about it earlier. This hardcore, my favorite book of the year so far. One of my favorite books of all time. This book so good, and I can't stop thinking about it. I finished last night. I couldn't go to sleep, and I couldn't. It's so good. Highly recommend. It is lit fic. It's lit fic the way it should be done. That it was wonderful. So I loved it. And you're welcome, Jean. You're welcome. I will download when I get an empty slot on KU. Yep, that I understand completely. I do the same thing. I'm like, but I want this one. I better read. Though you don't have to twist my arm too much to read. So, but yeah, if you want to join our book club, I know Alicia just finished A Good Running Away, and we will be talking about that this Friday at 8 p.m. Central. So we will have a discussion about the book and the author. It will have lots of spoilers, so make sure you read it first. But we're going to do the entire series like that. So Shore Leave Book Club, we're going to do the Misplaced Mercenaries series. There's 5 books in that one altogether too. So very excited. It's the first series that our company published from beginning to end. And so we are quite happy about it. We've only been in business a few years, so pushing the books out there as fast as we can. We have to find the right authors and the right voices first, right? So got to do that first. But awesome. I hope everyone had a great Monday. I hope you all have an amazing week. I will be on later tonight to read. I will be finishing A Good Running Away, so I'll be reading that tonight. My rereads, I haven't read it in years. So it's really cool to read it again. And having read so much more by Kevin Petway, it's really cool to see this, first published book and see, how his writing has changed over the years. I love it. It's really cool. And so I will be reading that tonight, and that is at 7 p.m. Central. So I will be sprinting for reading sprints, and then back tomorrow, back Tuesday, and for the rest of the week at 8 a.m. Central for writing sprints. But of course, you can come do whatever you want. They're just shorter. They're half an hour because it's harder to concentrate for a full hour while writing. At least it is for me. A half hour is a challenge for me. So. And Jean thought my book club is only person. I also have an in-person book club. That one's different than this one. So this is an online one that our company is doing. The in-person one is actually by Copperfield's Books. And that one we do any fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. Like we're doing The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue for this month. That one is in person. But the Misplaced Mercenaries one, that one is virtual. So we meet the 3rd Fridays of every month. And I say this, we meet. All we've had is the announcement video, and this is our very first meeting with the very first book. And we're doing A Good Running Away. And it's not that long. So if anyone wants to join this Friday, you should be able to get it done. I mean, I don't know what your life's like, depending on your schedule. But it's not that long. And there is audio on that as well, if you prefer audio. Yeah, I will see you later for reading as well, Alicia. And A Good Running Away is by whom? By Kevin Petway. Thank you, Alicia. Yes, Good Running Away is Kevin Petway, and I put the link in the chat. It's up there, the last thing I typed in. So that link will take you to that book. But we'd love to have you. You can join me and Alicia, and I think Christina and Charles are going to be there as well. So we got some people coming in to hang out. And like I said, we're going to read the whole series. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yay! So we'd love to have you, Jean. But yeah, I think we're good. So I will see you all tonight and then tomorrow morning. This is a long week of streaming, and I am happy to be here with y'all. And I'll see you soon.